Your Shopify store isn't a website, it's a trust machine. And most beginners break it before they ever get a single visitor. Wrong theme, default My Shopify URL, 12 sections fighting for the attention on a homepage, a product page with one mediocre photo. Customers feel it the second they land, even if they can't explain why. Today I'm walking you through the exact setup mistake that tank conversions, and the fixes that take 10 minutes each. Here's the thing nobody tells beginners. A Shopify store isn't just a website. It's a trust machine. Every detail, your color, your fonts, your checkout, your product page, your speed, all of it signals one thing to the customer. Can I trust you with my money? And if the answer is no, it doesn't matter how good your product is. What's going on, guys? My name is Kyle from Shopify Mastery. In this video, I'm walking you through the exact Shopify setup checklist beginners should follow, and the mistakes that quietly destroy conversions before you even get traffic. This isn't a setting tour. This isn't a click this button tutorial. This is the psychology and structure behind stores that actually convert. So if you're setting your store up right now or about to launch, this is going to save you weeks of frustration. Let's get into it. Mistake number one, and almost every beginner makes this mistake, picking the wrong theme. Most beginners pick a theme on how cool it looks in the demo. That's the wrong filter. A theme isn't about looking cool. It's about communicating trust quickly. Premium feeling stores almost always use clean, minimal themes. Dawn, Sense, Refresh, or simple paid themes like Impulse or Prestige. Why? Because clutter makes customers feel anxious. Minimalism makes them feel calm, and calm customers buy. The beginner mistake here is choosing a theme stuffed with sliders, animations, or 10 different sections fighting for attention. That doesn't feel professional, it feels desperate. And honestly, customers notice that immediately. The next mistake is launching with the default myshopify.com URL. It sounds small, but it's not. Customers subconsciously read URLs. When they see yourstore.myshopify.com, it screams, I'm new, I'm not serious, and I may disappear tomorrow. Buy your custom domain on day one, even if your store isn't ready, even if you haven't picked a product. A clean.com instantly raises perceived trust. Same thing with your store name and logo. You don't need a $500 logo. You need a clean, simple word mark that feels intentional. Because here's the truth. Branding isn't your logo. Branding is the feeling people get when they land on your page. And that feeling has to feel confident. And by the way, if you think these small details don't matter, the next mistake is the one that quietly costs beginners the most money. So stay with me. Your home page is not a landing page for everything. And this is where beginners overdo it. They cram in 12 sections, sliders, testimonials, founder stories, banners, pop-ups, countdown timers, all on the home page. It feels busy, it feels cheap, and it feels untrustworthy. A strong Shopify homepage usually has a clean hero section with a clear message, a featured product or collection, social proof, a simple value proposition, and a clear CTA. That's it. Premium brands don't need to scream. They show up confident, communicate one idea, and let the customer make the decision. Because here's the bigger lesson. Clarity converts, confusion doesn't. Now this is where beginners lose the most sales. The product page. Most beginners' product pages have one mediocre photo, a short generic description, and nothing that builds trust or desire. That's a dead product page. A high converting product page does 5 things. 1. High quality images from multiple angles. Lifestyle shots, scale shots, detail shots. Because customers can't touch your product, visuals do the touching for them. 2. A description that speaks to emotion before features. Don't just list specs, sell the feeling, sell the transformation. 3. Clear shipping, return, and guarantee info. Hesitation kills conversions, and the faster you eliminate doubt, the faster they buy. 4. Real reviews, even if you only have 5. Social proof is louder than any sales copy you'll ever write. 5. A clean buy button. Visible, above the fold, no distractions around it. The beginner mistake is treating the product page like an afterthought. It's the opposite. It's the entire game. This one is huge. About 70 to 80% of your traffic will be mobile. And most beginners only design for desktop. They build a beautiful homepage on their laptop, hit publish, and never check what it looks like on their mobile. Open your store on your phone right now. Are the buttons too small? Is the text overlapping? Are images cut off? Does it load fast? Because if mobile feels broken, your conversion rate gets cut in half. Mobile isn't an afterthought. Mobile is the actual store. All right, the next two mistakes are the ones I see almost every single beginner make. And they're the silent conversion killers. Mistake number 6, installing too many apps. I get it. Apps feel exciting. Review apps, upsell apps, pop-up apps, currency apps, wishlist apps, sticky art app. Stop. Every app you install slows your store down. And speed is one of the biggest hidden conversion factors in Shopify. A 1-second delay in load time can drop conversion by up to 7%. That's real money. Start with the essentials only. A review app, an email app like Klaviyo or Shopify email, maybe one upsell app. That's it. Add more only when you actually need them. Not because someone on TikTok said you have to. Because friction kills conversions and slow speed is friction. This is the boring one and the one beginners skip. Your legal pages, refund policy, shipping policy, terms of service policy, and privacy policy. Customers actually read this, especially before their first purchase. If they click your refund policy and see a blank page or a sketchy paragraph copied from somewhere, they're gone. Shopify literally creates these for you in settings. There's no excuse. This is one of those small things that quietly builds trust in the background. And trust is what makes someone click buy on a store that they've never seen before. Last big one, your checkout. A lot of beginners launch with the default Shopify checkout and don't check anything. But this is the most important page on your entire store. Make sure you've enabled multiple payment methods. Shop Pay, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay. Your shipping rates are clear and not surprise stacked. You're not asking for unnecessary info that creates friction. Your branding actually carries through to checkout, because every extra second at checkout is a chance for the customer to second guess. Confidence converts, hesitation doesn't. Here's the bigger lesson behind all of this. Setting up Shopify isn't about checking boxes, it's about creating a feeling of trust, a feeling of clarity, a feeling that this brand actually knows what it's doing. The highest converting stores aren't the flashiest. They're the ones that make customers feel confident from the moment they land. And that confidence starts with your setup. And if you're setting up your Shopify store right now, make sure to use the Shopify Mastery link in the description below. You'll get your first month for just $1, plus up to $10,000 in credits through Shopify's program. For a beginner, that's huge because it gives you time to actually build your store the right way without burning through cash before you even start. If you structure your store properly from the beginning, you'll already be ahead of most beginners on day one. So real quick, your setup is foundation. Don't rush it, don't skip all the small details, and don't treat your store like a checklist. Treat it like a first impression because that's exactly what it is. If this video helped, drop a comment, hit subscribe, and let me know which mistake you're fixing first. Affiliate links in the description help the channel, and I appreciate every single one of you using them. My name is Kyle from Shopify Mastery. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.